Hello everyone, welcome to 100 days 100 DBA tool script series. We are at day 7 and myself Ravi Shekhar. In previous session we discussed about tempdb detection and as well as setting the tempdb configuration values. So in this session we'll talk about Get-DbaService command from the DBATools. So the main agenda of this session is why SQL Service visibility is matters and the common DBA challenges and what is Get-DbaService will do, and we'll see the syntax and what information we will get by executing this Get-DbaService command and how we need to understand the output while after executing this script, and the one use case as well as why this matters for audits and when DBA should run this command and what this command doesn't do, as well as along with this we'll see one powerful PowerShell script at the last. So why SQL Service visibility matters? So first of all, make sure wherever the SQL server is installed, we need to know whether the services are running or not. Okay, make sure the database should be available to the user. So we have to check whether the SQL services are running or not. But it is impossible to check and connect each and every server and to see the status. Okay, and SQL Server runs as Windows services. Okay, and if any service is stopped or if any service is in disabled status, if something is happened with the service, it will causes a major outage, and DBAs need full service visibility. Okay, and inventory is the first control step, because in which server it is impacted we need to know. So here inventory is the first control step. Okay, and the common DBA challenges is we don't know the service status, right? And SQL agent is stopped unexpectedly. Sometimes whenever we apply the patches or whenever the Windows team applied the patches, sometimes so due to fixes or due to updates, agent may be stopped unexpectedly. It will not come online. And also if there is any startup configuration parameter value, if there is any wrong startup configuration values, then the services will not come online. And unapproved service account. So most of the cases, most of the projects, they will use default NT service accounts, but it is not recommended. So most of the accounts is nothing but few projects they are using proper accounts, but mostly whatever I have seen in the past, they'll use NT service accounts only. So these are the common DBA challenges right now everyone is facing. So what is Get-DbaService command and what it will do and what is the syntax? As I said, it is Get-DbaService is a DBA tool command which will list out all the SQL services, and it works on local as well as remote servers too. Okay, and it shows the real-time service status, whether the service is running or stopped or disabled. We can see the service status by executing this command, and it is completely safe and it is a read only. It will not impact, it will not change any service status. The syntax is very simple. Get-DbaService computer name SQL01, the SQL Server instance name. For example, if you want to see the multiple services, multiple servers status, just you need to pass Get-DbaService computer name. After that you can pass multiple computer names. By executing this, you will get the service status on the server. As I mentioned, you can run on the local system or you can run for multiple remote servers as well. So we'll connect to the server. I am executing a command here, Get-DbaService. So when I execute this one, whatever the services are running in this machine, I will get all the services status. As I mentioned, the command is Get-DbaService computer name and my server name SQL01 is my server name. When I hit enter, automatically I will get all the service status, but it is comes as a list. Now what I will do is I will pass this output into table format. For that I am using format table. Now if we can see the all the services in table format. Once again I will run this one because here the text is trimmed. So because of window auto sizing option. So if you can see here, so the server name, the service name, and the service type, whether it is SSIS service or full text service, engine service, analysis service, browser what service it is, and the instance name, and the display name, and the start name. So like start name in the sense which account it is using to start the service and what state currently it is, whether it is running or stopped, we can see this in the state. And start mode also, this is very important, and whether it is in automatic or manual or disabled, we will get this information. Understanding this output is really matters what it is giving. But so here I executed only on local computer, but if you want to execute on multiple computers, you just need to pass after this one computer name, you can pass SQL02, SQL03 like this. As I don't have this multiple servers, currently I am passing only one server, but you can pass multiple service with the single command. It will connect to each and every remote server and it will display all the services status from a single machine itself. Okay, so this is how we need to understand this concept and what information we are getting and how to understand. So what we have got this information, we got the information about what service it is, whether it is a database engine or SQL agent or SSIS or SSAS or browser, and what service startup type it is whether it is automatic or manual or disabled. So we got all these details, and the service account, on which service account currently the service is running also we got the information. So understanding the output is very important. So running means the currently the SQL service is running state. As you all know, stopped means the service is stopped. Automatic versus manual. So automatic in the sense, yeah, as you already know, whenever the Windows server is restarted, automatically the service will be automatically started and running state. So if the service startup type is manual means even if the Windows server is started automatically, the SQL service needs to be started manually, and the service account visibility is really matters because as I mentioned, most of the servers are using NT service accounts. It is not recommended. So wherever the services are running with non-compliance mode, then we can change into a compliance mode with the proper service account, and we are getting the complete server level insight information by using Get-DbaService command. So if we take when any use case, for example, there is a audit is happening on your project. So usually your management asked what are the services are running, what is the status, which accounts are currently being used, what status it is. If you get if you got a request to provide the information, so instead of going each and every server and getting the information, it will take lot of time. So if you use DBATools command get-DbaService, you can get all the servers information for all the SQL instances information from a single command in a single server. So that we can easily identify the stopped SQL services, not only agent, wherever the services are in stopped state, we can understand. So for example, if any of the agent is stopped, so we can get to know that the agent is stopped because of this jobs are in very risk. So we have to prepare the compliance reports based on this audit, and we have to support the incident analysis. Okay, and why this is really matters is security reviews and to implement and to maintain all the services with proper service accounts, and compliance part also, this is very important. Compliance required service status, whether the service is running or not, this also comes under compliance, and standardization will reduces the risk and visibility avoid the surprises. So when this DBA should run this command, and what this command will not do is, For example, so whenever the shift is ended, if the shift person has to hand over to the next shift stating that all the services are running or not. So in the daily or weekly health checks, so this command will be really helpful on which server the services are running, whether in which mode currently it is. If any new build servers, if someone forgot to change the service account for the service, so if you perform daily health checks or weekly health checks or during the audit purpose, you can make the changes. And also, as I mentioned, after the server rebuild, after we migrated to the newer environment, so we need to run this command to understand whether the services are in running state or stopped state, on which account currently the services are running. So we need to understand. And also, before applying the patches, we have to run this command so that we can easily understand before patching whether the services are in stopped state or start state, or after the patching, so we can understand whether the services are running or not as well. And during incidents also, if there is any incident is created like service is stopped, so in that case also, to cross check, to for troubleshooting purpose, we'll run this command whether the service is in start state or stopped state. So we can run this command. What this command will not do is, it will not modify any services, and it will not start or it will not stop the service. It will not impact any SQL Server workloads. It is just getting the information. It is just retrieving the information. What is the status of the services? What is the status of the services? It is purely safe and read-only command. It will not impact anything. So here we have discussed service visibility is critical, and the Get-DbaService, and what it is giving the instant information, and automation friendly command, as it is a very friendly command. And if you are good with this Get-DbaService command, as it is a foundation, so it will be very useful to start your automation career. Okay, so this is what we have discussed. Along with this, I have created one powerful PowerShell script to run multiple servers, and it will generate one powerful health check report, okay, and compliance report to whether in all the services running or not. So you can pass by using Get-DbaService computer name SQL01, SQL02. You can pass the multiple instances, but you can see in the information in console only, right? But if you want to showcase to the management stating that all the services are running, how many SQL servers, how many SQL instances, how many services are running, how many services are in stopped state, how many services are in disabled state. If you want to showcase into the management, the script which I prepared will really helpful to you. Okay, so if you can see here, so I have created a powerful PowerShell script. So you need to pass, so all the servers information, you can pass all the servers information in servers.txt file. So here you can see I have placed all the server information in like SQL01. So if you have multiple servers, you can provide the server's name in this server.txt file. And then I didn't make any changes, I just make it as a company name and the logo. And so once this report is generated, it will automatically send an email to the your team as well. If you configure SMTP, here I have given two options with anonymous authentication and as well as SMTP authentication. Okay, so if you want to send an email report to your team, you just need to change from false to true. No need to change anything. You just need to change this part, and to whom you need to send an email. You can configure your DL email, your team DL email, and or else your personal email to send to see the report, and from address, and from which email address you wanted to get this report, and the SMTP and the port number. So as I'm using anonymous authentication, we will get this anonymous email notification. And if you are using secure email authentication, then you need to provide the password as well. So other than this, no need to change anything. No need to change anything. It is total 700 lines of code. 700 lines of code. I'll just simply execute this script. Just see what it is giving and all. I am just clicking OK. So it will check whether the DBA modules are available or not, and how many servers, how many services, how many are running. So it will show in the console. Also it will generate a report, as well as if you configure the report if you configure the email, it will send an email as well. If you can see here, this is how report looks like. So if you are having multiple servers, multiple instances, all the information will be displayed in this section. So as I'm having only one server, I got this only one information. One server, 6 services, and 5 are in running, 1 is in stopped, and 1 is in disabled, 4 are in automatic start mode, and 1 is in manual start mode. So here I have given a filters. If you want to filter the data, so you can filter it. So here the main beauty of this one is, for example, if you want to filter only stopped service, you can filter by click on stopped. Here if you want to see only running status, you can see the running here. If you want to see all, you can see this information. As well as stop mode also, if you want to see what are the services are in disabled and which server it is disabled, you can easily get the information. Or else here I have given a search option. You can search, for example, disabled. So you can type the disabled, automatically whatever the services are in disabled state you will get, and the service type also you will get the information. This script will really helpful to you on a daily or weekly or any health checks part, whenever any auditing is happened. So you just need to pass the server names in a single text file, and you just need to run from single location. Automatically it will collect all the services information in a single report. So this report to showcase to the management, they will feel very good about how many servers, how many instances, how many services are running, why this service is stopped, why it is disabled, how many are in auto stored, how many are in manual state, and which account the services are running. Also we can get this information. With this we can easily change. For example, if there is any of the services running with a different account or a default account, we can change this service account, and then we can rerun the report and we can share it to the management. This is what about Get-DbaService command. So if you like the video, just like it and share it and comment it and subscribe to my video. And if you really need this script, just you can subscribe my PowerShell course or DBATools course in my the link which I have pasted in the description. Thank you very much. In the next session, we'll come up with how to change the service status by using DBATools command. Thank you so much.